Yabazalwan, if I had known that all I had to do for you guys to stop blue ticking me when I talk about co-parenting was to post a picture of myself with my baby daddy, I would have done so a long time ago. Because every time when I talk about co-parenting, you all are not interested. Even last week, Thursday on Losing in Love, we're talking co-parenting with a narcissist, but nobody cared. And the one thing that for me always bothers me when it comes to these co-parenting issues that we don't want to address is the fact that when we stay in toxic relationships, we claim to be doing it for the children because they want to have a stable or a structure, family structure. And when we leave toxic relationships, we always claim to be doing it for the children because we don't want to expose our children to toxicity. But when we talk about now making sure that you maintain that well-being of the children after you guys have broken up, nobody wants to do that because both your egos are filling rooms, right? But I'm going to talk about my own experience, and I don't want to make it seem as if I'm perfect or it's easy to co-parent, because listen, you are co-parenting with somebody that you were once in a relationship with. That relationship has to come to an end. You have to heal from all of that and now focus on the relationship that cannot afford to come to an end no matter what. Especially if the both of you love your children and you want what is best for your children, you still have to maintain that relationship of co-parenting, or rather the business of co-parenting, right? So let me give you a backstory. There was a day where we were only starting with the divorce proceedings. It was my ex-husband's payday, and I was expecting him to send me money for the children. And he had said that he's going to come fetch the children on that day to spend the weekend with them, right? So he came to fetch the children, but he didn't send me money for maintenance. And bear in mind, my kids adore their father. In fact, my kids see a God, like a true interpretation of what God is in my kids' eyes at this age. It's their father. That's how much they love that man. And one thing I know for sure, he loves them too, right? So imagine on the day when this man is supposed to come and fetch these children to see them, he has not given me money for maintenance. Somebody advised me and said, you must not give him children if he's not going to give you maintenance money. And when I looked at my kids and I looked at this man can drown his sorrows with one beer or two. But my children have to have these scars and these wounds of traumas of them being deprived to see their father because they don't even know why. It's only later on in life where they're going to learn that actually we're being deprived to see our father because he didn't want to pay maintenance money, of which the two are not even related. I always speak about this to say maintenance and custody. These are two things that are not related. If you're not happy with the money, go to maintenance court as the mother. If you're not happy with the way you are seeing the children as the father, go to children's court. Simple. The two are not related, but somewhere somehow we manage to just make them one. If the other one is not giving you access to the children, instead of you going to children's court, you deprive you don't give her money, you starve the child. The other one, when he's not giving you money, the child is starving. Instead of you saying go to maintenance court, you deprive the child of having a relationship with the father. You starve them emotionally. You understand? So I think that's the part that me and my ex, we understood from the beginning. We both love the children, and the well-being of the children is what matters the most. These are the children that we prayed about. These are the children that we took fertility pills for. These are the children that we were busy calculating ovulation dates when we made them. These are planned babies. Yes, the marriage didn't work out, but these are planned babies, right? But anyway, that doesn't even matter whether the babies are planned or not. As Oxalayo, the babies are here, and their well-being comes first. So I had to give my ex-husband the children, even when he had not given me money, because that's what makes my children happy. So for those who are thinking that I'm only co-parenting with my ex-husband well now because it's been 3 years, wow, she has healed. No. If you interpret healing as me co-parenting well with a guy, then obviously you don't know what being broken is. Because I've been co-parenting with this guy. I've been giving him his children. And also, I listen to my children when they tell me how it went when they went to visit their father or their father's side of the family. One thing I can tell you without any fear or favor is that my kids are well taken care of even when they go to their father's side of the family. My daughter even says, she's young, she says, I have two mothers. And one of the mothers that she counts is my ex-husband's sister. So do you understand how well taken care of my kids are when they're there? So I have no doubt. I did have the doubts in the beginning. I would cry myself to sleep when the kids are at their father's place because by then it was war and I didn't know if they were going to come back alive or not. But one thing I knew for sure is that that guy loves his children and I love my children and I can't deprive them. And also remember, a separation or a divorce, it takes its toll. It takes its toll on the children as well. So you try by all means to also minimize the pain and the trauma and everything, for your children where you can. You understand? So when it comes to co-parenting with me, I think what made it easy is we understood that we have failed as a couple, but we have these children that we love equally. And I'm not going to say I love my children more than him. He loves my children more than me. We both love these children and we want them to be okay. Yes, we fight. I'm telling you, when I text this guy, I'd be even quoting Bible verses telling me, my guy, I want that money. My guy, please go and do this and do that. Anyway, so if you guys want us to talk in detail about co-parenting and how we're doing it and the challenges of it, now that I got your attention, we can still do it again. Maybe this time around you won't blue tick me the way you've been blue ticking me the whole time. Because co-parenting is a thing. It's not a DJ Zintle and AKA thing only. Even us regular human beings, we can do this co-parenting thing. You have to take your egos and you put them aside. And also you need to know how to deal with co-parenting with somebody who's hard-headed, somebody who's a narcissist, somebody who still wants to punish you when they see you being happy with other people. And also, you need to be clear when you date, all right? Your partner needs to understand that they are your boyfriend. They're not replacing your baby daddy, all right? If you're going to be dating somebody who wants you to wipe the baby daddy out of the face of the earth because he is now here, then you are dating the wrong one. Do you understand? You need to be able to date somebody that you allow them, if they have children, to have a relationship with their children and co-parent with their baby mamas. And you should also be able to co-parent with your baby daddy without any interference. Let the child have an extra set of parents instead of making the other parent disappear because I don't want to confuse my child. Children do understand. Guys, the other day I was talking about how my child came back saying she wants a stepfather because her friend has a stepfather. Kids understand that they have real fathers and stepfathers. And they understand that your boyfriend is your boyfriend and their father is their father. Yes, co-parenting for other people, it's not easy, but it is doable. And if you guys have the common vision of the well-being of the children, like genuinely so, I'm not talking about people who have malicious intent, they want to make sure the other person's life is miserable. I'm talking about people who understand the assignment that the only thing that unites them is the children. There's no way you cannot co-parent well. Like, guys, I'm busy with my life. That guy, I don't know what he's doing with his life. But at the end of the day, when it comes to co-parenting, we are managing. Yes, we don't agree on a lot of things. Yes, there had to be a lot of healing from a lot of things, right? But we are co-parenting, and co-parenting is a thing. We're not going to run away from co-parenting. And you're not going to make your boyfriend replace your baby daddy because you are drunk in love. Because that's what women usually do when they're drunk in love. Always allow the baby daddy in the child's life, because when you get married with this child, I always say this, you get married with your child, you cut the baby daddy off, you die when you get there, your child is all alone, alienated there, is a vezandlebe. They will be bullying your child, calling them a vezandlebe or a bastard, because you decided that no, your baby daddy, because he was a douchebag towards you, then it does not deserve a relationship with your child. If you are ready to talk about it, guys, we can talk about it, but usually you guys blue tick me. I don't know what to do with you anymore, with my bitterness.